I'm one of the realest, the real ones can vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt, you gotta pay my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging here in my CD.
You get enough to eat. You done with this? Not even warm anymore.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. Anyway, welcome to another video. So, this is gonna be a little method here, so, if you guys seen my last video, we did the harvest players. We bought them for like 80k, and we got cheap training that way. But that doesn't work no more. Dak's price went up. Pretty much all the harvest players' prices went up, so now they're like 95k. So it doesn't work no more. But now I'm just doing the bow nose method. I think everybody like knows about the bow nose method at this point. The reason I said high coin method in the title is because you need a lot of training to do this. Now I'm not saying that you don't need a lot of training to do this. I'm just saying it's almost recommended that you get a lot of training to do this method. So 143,000 right there. I spent probably about 1.1 mil on training just now. I got 143,000, and you just want to open that to the bow nose stuff. You just want to open in the bow nose packs. I advise it to do with a bunch of training because you have a better chance of making profit. So like 150,000 I think is a good amount. You just rip these packs. Now what I'm gonna do for you guys is to make this process a little faster, because I'm gonna back out on the pack animation after this one. Anyway, you're gonna want to back out. So the reason I said it's a high coin method is because you're going to need a lot of coins to do this. Because otherwise you're not going to get, you know, as much profit. So I've done this twice now. I can't really tell you exact numbers I've profited. But I can give you, because I had cards selling and I still had a few cards sitting in there from, because I have like between 10 and 15 85 still sitting there in my binder. All you're going to see me do is just spam back out on these packs, because this will be kind of a surprise for both of us. Well, not really both of us, because you'll get a glimpse of what it did, all the cards I pulled. But usually what I like to do is once I'm done opening these, I like to close my eyes and open my binder and click newest and see, you know, just scroll through and see how good our roll has been. Yeah, so the method is you just open, you get a bunch of training. It takes a good minute to get a good amount of training. Like, I try to buy my training for less than 8 coins per. And the best way to buy that right now, at least PlayStation right now, as of today, is 91s. 91s for like anything below 58. Or actually, 98s for anything below 59. 98s, or not 98s, gosh. 91s for below 59k. That's less than 8. And then another good, I wouldn't buy 92s. I think they're pretty bad in training right now. Unless you find a 92 for less than 80k. 93s, buy those for, I'd say, 108 and lower. 93s have been kind of my best friend. As you probably seen in my binder when I was going through it and quick selling the training, you've seen I probably had a few 93 Jim Kellys and a few 93 Carlos Dunlaps. Those are probably the two best cards you're going to find for training value, because Jim Kelly obviously kind of sucks. And Carlos Dunlap, you know, he's a new veteran player, so he's going to be pretty cheap to find. 91s, what I'd recommend to get for 91s is, for positions at least, is like quarterback. I've had a good luck with finding quarterbacks there, like 91 Jim Kelly, 91 Mac Jones, 91 Joe Burrow. But yeah, quarterbacks. I'm trying to think what else I could find 91s from. Linebackers, I guess. Running backs. Yeah, this method is really good, depending on what you pull. You're most likely, if you roll about how much training I pull, you're going to roll a good amount. I've done 100k training, or it was 108,000 training and 158,000 training. The one where I rolled 108k training, I pulled 494s, and I profited on that one. And the one where I pulled 158, or ripped 158,000 training, I pulled 6 94s. So you may get lucky sometimes. Like, I don't think I've been that lucky. Because, like, I was having bad drought. I had a really bad drought in my 158,000 one. I was getting so many heat pulls at the beginning, and then, because, like, I was just, you know, backing out of all these packs. So I couldn't see what I was pulling. At one point, I was pulling, I mean, in, like, the first 30 packs, I mean, I had, I think, a decent amount of 94s already. I mean, in my first pack, I had already pulled a 94, but then, like, my first 40, 50 packs, maybe. In my first 40 or 50 packs, I mean, they were really good, and then I seen we went on a huge drought and didn't get a 94 for a while. But here's the numbers I would give you guys. So this is just an estimate, so of what I would have made, including the 85s I didn't sell back. So my first roll, I think I made between 350 and 400,000 coins. That's really good. And my last roll, I'm pretty sure I made around 600k. 600, 700,000 coins, I think I made. Actually, no. My last roll, I think I rolled 500k, which is still good though. 500k is amazing still. Who knows how many coins I'll be after this one. I'm thinking if this roll goes well, I think I'll be above 2 million, or I'll be really close. I was at almost 1.7 when I was buying training again for this next roll. Almost 1.7. I think I was at like 1.68. But what I recommend you guys do with the 85s is make Dante Culpepper, I'm sorry guys, I'm so sorry I said Dante Culpepper. Randall Cunningham. Guys, I'm sorry. I honestly can't believe I said Dante Culpepper. I mean, I've said his name so many times today, like, I keep getting him and Randall Cunningham mixed up. I don't know why. I just think it's because I'm so used to seeing Randall Cunningham on the Eagles that it just gets me mixed up. Plus his last name starts with a C, just like Dante Culpepper. I don't know how it's confusing. I don't know why it's confusing. It just is for some reason. But Randall Cunningham. I make Randall Cunningham. I mean, my last roll, let's see, I pulled the 694s my last roll, and I made Cunningham 4 times. So I had Cunningham's power up, who was probably, I was selling his power up for 29k. After tax, that'd be 6. So I was getting 100k from 4 power-ups. and I was getting about 170 after tax from this card. So I got 680k just off of Randall Cunningham's, because I was usually selling them for 170 after tax. Unless my math is completely wrong. I think that was a 94, guys. I'm pretty sure that was a 94. I may be tweaking, but... I think this method, like, just don't... What I recommend you guys do, just don't do this method if you don't have, like, that many coins. Just don't. I'm telling you, like, if you don't have about, like, enough to get 100k training, if you don't have enough to get 100k training, then I just wouldn't advise doing this, because it's going to be I'm pretty sure that was a 94 too. Dude, I gotta be tripping right now, because there's no way they're giving me 94s like this. I gotta be tripping balls. Anyway, continue on. So we have 80k training left, which is still a lot. I mean, I don't know how many packs this is. I think this is 110 packs, I want to say. Because it's, for 100 of these, it's 130,000 training. We had about 143,000, so this is going to be about, and then, you know, 13,000. So, I don't know how many 94s I'm going to pull. I'm thinking I'm going to pull around about, I think I'm going to pull about the same amount as I did in my last opening, which was 6. It'd be great if you could pull more. Like, if you pulled, like, for example, if you pulled, like, 10 in an opening like this, I mean, profit is through the roof. Profit is through the roof if you can pull, like, 10. And plus, I have, like, between 10 and 15 more 85s just sitting there in my binder. So that's, like, another 70k just missing out. But I'm using that just to have extra cards for Culpepper. I called him Culpepper again. Okay, I don't know what way is going to make me remember Culpepper and Cunningham. And Dante Culpepper doesn't even have a card in the game. It's so annoying how I keep calling him Dante Culpepper, but whatever. If I call him Dante Culpepper, just ignore that. I mean, like, I'm just getting so stressed out at this point. I'm just saying his name instead of Cunningham. Should I just call him Randall? Randall Cunningham? Anyway, sorry for that mishappening again, but, I saved my 85s to make Randall, which, after this, I'll have 4 Cunninghams I'll be able to make, which amounts to about 750-ish to 800-ish. I don't know how good this opening is going. I hope we can get some new cards I haven't pulled today. I pulled a ton of Dan Dierdorf and, trying to think of who the other person I pulled is. A decent amount. It's been Dan Dierdorf and, Vince Wilfork and Bruce Smith. So I think today my counter has been 2 Bruce Smith, 4 Dan Dierdorfs, 1 Lynn Swan, 1 Charlie Young, 2 Vince Wilforks, and then I think I've made a couple Dante Culpeppers. I'll show you guys my recent like auction history, my auctions, to show you guys like how much I've been making off of this. I'm hoping to be at 2 million coins by the night, depending on. I think this may be my last roll tonight as well. So I've been rolling this for a while now. I mean, if we make 1,000,000 coin profit in a day, I mean, that is amazing. 1,000,000 coins in a day is amazing. I'm almost already at 1,000,000 for today. I was at 844,000 when I woke up today. And I did the method because, you know, the harvest players went down or whatever. Or, not down. The harvest players went up. And I just, you know, took my cheap training I got from the harvest stuff. And, I rolled that 23k, and I ended up actually making a good amount of coins. I actually got enough cards to make a Dante Culpepper, because I sold off, I pulled a 94 Dan Deerdorf. I just quick sold them and just opened more packs. And I just got a bunch of 85s. Made Culpepper, sold him off, made 200k. And I spent like 70, 80k on it, so I made about 120 to 130k. So it was profitable. So we're just looking at about 100k through now. I'm really just trying to get a good coin stack because I know Zero Chill is coming up next week. And I'm probably going to end up doing this method again on, what is it, Tuesday when this stuff comes out? Is it Monday or Tuesday? But whenever the next batch of these players come out, I'm going to rip these packs probably before the new ones drop. Because, like, yeah, I know I'm kind of missing out on pulling the new ones, but, you know, if I get a bunch of 85s, I'll just save my 85s, wait till the new sets come out. Once they first come out, I'll make some of the new players and put them up for some ridiculous prices and make even more coins, because I don't know how much they're going to go for as soon as they drop, but I'm guessing, especially like the good ones, probably 400, 500k when they first drop. I mean, you put them up there, somebody will probably buy them because of recency, and yeah. That might be my plan, but my plan is to have 3 to 4 million coins by Zero Chill, which is next Friday. I think it's very doable. I mean, I made 1,000,000 coins in one day, just today, pretty much. I've made pretty much almost 1,000,000 coins already today, depending on how this roll goes. I mean, if this roll goes good, it means I'll have made 1,000,000 in a day. And, I mean, all I'm really going to have to do is make 1,000,000 and just, but a little bit less in a week. I think it's very doable. Cause I mean, if I figure, I make 1,000,000 a day, every day until Zero Chill, that means I'll have, let's see here, I'd get the 2 million tonight, 3 million tomorrow, 4 million Monday, 5 million Tuesday, 6 million Wednesday. So I would have 8 million coins by Friday, which is insane, and that would for sure be enough for Zero Chill. But what I'm going to end up doing when Zero Chill drops is, depending on, you know, because I haven't lost off this bonus method yet, and I don't think I can. I think it's very possible, but it's very rare happening, just because of how good these rolls have been to me today. I mean, you just do this, you mean, make a bunch of coins per day. I'll probably try to do it 2 or 3 times a day. Which I honestly don't think that's that much. 2 or 3 times a day to make 1,000,000. And this is my 3rd time doing this today. Or no, this is actually my 4th. But my 3rd big batch. I mean, I'm just trying to get coins for Zero Chill. And when Zero Chill drops, most likely what I'm going to do is buy 200, or like before, like the night before, or something, because I know training is going to be very expensive. Or maybe even Wednesday. Training I know is going to go up in price because everybody's going to be trying to convert training into snow by doing the rerolls. or taking that training and, you know, completing the master set, so training prices will go up. So the market will be up for some parts of the market. So what I'm going to try and do is a day, the night before, or like, whatever. Because I think the, whoever the LTD is going to be, I think he's going to be in the rerolls. And I'm probably going to invest 200k training or more into, Zero Chill, into just the rerolls with whatever come out. And I'll stream it. I'll stream the roll, and hopefully we can make coins doing that. I think we'll be able to, because, you know, 200k training, you're probably gonna need a lot of duplicates to be able to make the master sets. So that's why I said I'm probably gonna do a good amount, like 200k. I don't know how much the rerolls are gonna be. I don't think they're gonna be much though. I think there's gonna be simply, you know, like 80 pluses, 81 pluses. It's going to range between 78s to 82 pluses. So, like, for example, 78 plus, 79 plus, 80 plus, or 81 plus. It's going to be one of those for the small reroll. I think it's most likely going to be 81 plus or 80 plus. I think last year was an 81 plus. But what I'll do with that training is I'm probably going to do the master set for both whoever are out once. Just once. I think I'm going to convert some of it into snow and then convert that into presents. I'm going to probably try and invest a lot more into the small presents this time, because the small presents are really good, surprisingly. Well, actually, no, I don't think the small presents were that good last year. But the small eggs, like during Easter, were amazing last year. I mean, you could pull like 90 pluses just from them eggs. And honestly, you kind of won more if you invested in the small eggs more than grand eggs. But we're almost done here. How many packs do we have left? I think this is 4 more packs. Yep, we got 3 more packs left to go. This will be a surprise to me. Like I said, I think we're going to pull about pretty much the same amount. I think we're going to pull 6 94s again. You don't know till you know. And last one here. I'm just gonna watch the animation. We need some. Nope. It's fine. Right now, here's the fun part. You get to see how many 94s I pulled. I'm just going to click on newest as soon as it takes me to the binder. Alright, so I didn't see nothing, nothing here. This might not have been a good roll. Holy crap, this was bad. 194 to... Jesus, what the hell happened? We pulled 2 94s. Jesus, that is horrible. That is actually horrible. That's definitely a loss. Jesus, what? How the hell does that even happen? Out of 143k training. That's okay. Well, we'll have to make do with it. We probably didn't lose that much, to be honest, even if we did lose. I think we did. I mean, honestly, wow, that is by far the worst roll I've had this year. 143k training, and we pulled 2. I'm gonna let you guys know something now. That is just so rare happening. I literally opened 100k a day and pulled 4, and I opened 150k and pulled 6. This time I pulled 2. So I guess that shows that this method's not always going to be your best friend, I guess. So I don't think we profited. I mean, we could have actually profited. I mean, we're going to have 4 Cunninghams again. So 800k right there. So that'll take us to about what? So even if we did lose, I don't think we lost much. You don't know how upsetting it is, though, that I rolled 140k and it only gave me 2. 2. The chances of that happening are so slim, and it's... I don't... them odds are really slim. I mean, I did not think we only pulled 2. I mean, I even said that I thought we pulled like 6, but damn. Oh, man. I think even if we did lose, like I said, I don't think we lost much. I think if these Cunningham sell for 800k, that'll take us to 1.3 mil. And then let's just say the other 2 cards sell for 160 after tax. That's 320. Let's see here, 320 plus 1.3 mil. So honestly, I will say we did lose, but we didn't lose really anything. We lost barely anything. So that just shows you that this method is really good and we just got really unlucky. So I started, like I said, I was at nearly 1.7 mil when I was buying the training. So I was nearly was at 1.7 mil. Nearly. I was sitting at probably around 1.68. And do you guys want to know what we're getting back? We're getting about 1.62 back. We're getting over 1.6 though. That's crazy. So we only lost like 80k, which really isn't that much. For how bad we rolled, that's actually so good for how bad we rolled. We only pulled 2 94s, and yet we're still only losing 80k. So that means if we would have pulled 3, we would have profited. So that just shows you how good this method actually is. I mean, I thought it was really bad at first, but man. I mean, you roll that much training and you only pull 2 94s like that. I still ended up profiting. Or still ended up losing, but I only lost 80k. And that's like two 94s out of 110 packs. 110 packs. So that means, like, on an average, every 55 packs I was pulling 1. Which is... that's so hard to even do. I'm going to close out an Ultimate Team really quick. Because it's being really slow right now. But yeah, it just shows you that this method really does work. Because it's going to be barely any time. I'm just going to continue to stream and do another roll once I saw off these cards, which shouldn't take long. I hope not. Because I know Dan Deerdorf and Vince Wilfork take forever, but Cunningham, got 4 of him, 4 power-ups. But I'm going to back out because Mud is being really slow right now. I'm going to do another roll to show you guys. So, like, at this point, you can't really lose off this. I lost 80k. Yet again, I only pulled 2 94s. Just think about that. Yes, your chances are already slim of pulling these cards, but to only pull 2 in 143k training, which equivalents to 110 packs, just think about how rare that is to happen. The rolls I've gotten today, like I said, 108k, I pulled 4. 4 and 108k, and I only pulled 2 this time. So I just got very, very unlucky. Which you'll get that probably once in a while. I mean, it's very rare to get that unlucky. And yet I still barely lost. If I would have only pulled 1, I mean, there's like almost no chance that you do not pull a 94 from this much training. The chances are so slim. Like, they're unbelievably slim. It's possible. It's very slim, though. So I'm not mad with losing 80k, honestly. I'm really not that mad. It's not going to affect me too much if I just have a bounce. Man, Madden is running really slow right now. I mean, you see Cunningham. 196. So he was actually going for more than what I thought he was going for. Honestly, I thought Cunningham was going for 180. So I'm gonna undercut Cunningham so it'll sell faster, because Madden is being extremely slow. I'm gonna sell him for 190. He just sold for 195. Wow, okay. But 190, this will get me 171k after tax. Plus his power up should be really close to it should be really close to 200k. So if you just even want to like round it into like 292 or 195k with his power up after tax, then it really wouldn't matter that much. It just takes off 20k. So you'd figure that'd still be 780k. I mean, we're either gonna be at 1.6 mil or we're gonna be like really close, depending on what Dan Dierdorf and stuff's gonna sell for. But I'm just gonna put up all my Cunninghams at the same time. All for 190,600. I really don't know why the game's being so slow right now. But honestly, I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna end the stream, because I feel like that might be part of the problem. And I might have to close the app. So once I put up all these cards, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to end the stream, and I'm going to restart another stream once I get done with putting up these cards, or once I buy the training again, and I'll do another roll and show you guys that this is actually really profitable. Hopefully it goes better my next roll.